Keeping high retention rates can be so daunting. Most product developers spend countless of hours thinking up flashy features or doing intense data analytics, but Duolingo did something different. They managed to maximize their user retention rates with one simple question in their sign-up form.
My God, I'm good.
If you didn't know, Duolingo is a language learning platform that helps millions of users around the world to communicate in a foreign language. Their attention to detail starts right away at the sign-up form. You know the drill. Every user is asked about their motivations, goals, demographic. Most applications use this process to walk the users through the app or to collect useful data about them. All great reasons indeed. However, I did notice that Duolingo is leveraging this initial interaction with the user to increase the likelihood they routinely use the app. With a simple request, pick your streak goal, Duolingo can establish a learning schedule the users are willing to committing to and increase retention rates. This straightforward question incorporates several behavioral science tactics that motivates the users to come back and learn. But before we analyze the question, we first need to ask, why does Duolingo even have streaks? Duolingo encourages their users to study daily, even if it's just for less than 3 minutes, to keep their learning process going. Each day you complete a lesson, you add another day to your streak. I bet some of you know this feeling when it's 11:59 p.m. and you still haven't finished your Duolingo lesson for the day. This happens because of the sunk cost fallacy. It's our tendency to factor in previous unrecoverable costs in our current decisions. In this case, it's the time and effort we've spent over the past few days in studying that we are at risk of losing. I won't get into the details in this video about the sunk cost fallacy, but if you want to know more, check out the link in the description below. If a user misses a day, they could potentially lose all the time and effort they've put into maintaining the streak. This method is absolutely genius because each day the user keeps their streak going, they have more to lose, making the sunk cost fallacy even stronger. But why they ask you to set a streak goal? Can't they just rely on the streak system itself? By doing so, they're tapping into the commitment bias, which is our tendency to stick to our previous commitments or behaviors, especially those made publicly. This bias underlies many of our life choices, so it's crucial for product developers to understand it. The effect applies when the user is asked to commit to a certain study schedule, with Duolingo acting as a witness. Then the user just feels much more obligated to stick to the agreement they made with the platform and with themselves. If you have learned something new so far, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more applications of behavioral science in product design. So now we know why Duolingo wants you to set a streak goal. But why to set a default for you? Why not letting you choose? Duolingo offers 4 different options, with the third one, which has longer time commitment, as a default. Generally, individuals tend to stick with the default option. One reason is our natural preference for the current state of affairs. Changing from the default setting requires effort and losing what we have at the moment, which we might find exhausting and also scary. This phenomenon is also called the status quo bias. Another reason is our tendency to see the default option as the one recommended to us by experts who has our best interests in mind. Duolingo as a learning app most certainly has enough data to determine how long I should commit to a learning process to see real progress. So who am I to decide? By setting a default option, Duolingo sets the tone for its users moving forward with their learning journey. When users are just about to finish setting a streak goal, Duolingo has one more trick up their sleeve. To move forward in a sign-up form, users usually click a button that says continue or next or done. Duolingo chose to do something different. They chose the motivating microcopy, I can do it. When users read that, they internally declaring that they're up for the challenge, which is boosting their motivation moving forward. Duolingo has a keen understanding that their users who are avid learners want to feel self-sufficient. They don't want to just skate by using Google Translate. Users just don't always want everything to be done for them. They want their products to help them, not replace them. Therefore, finding the optimal effort users exert from using your product is crucial. If you still struggle to find this sweet spot, head over here and watch this video next.